All right, our final game for this edition of the Hitting the Book Show, BYU and Colorado. We've got BYU 6.5-point road favorites, 47 being the total here in this game. Colorado was I don't want to say it was a great bounce back performance because I think Wyoming has got a ton of problems, but nevertheless, It was a much needed win for Deion Sanders in Colorado. He went back and made the decision to go back to Caden Salter at quarterback. Caden Salter rewarded him. He played a pretty good game overall for Colorado last week in the victory against the Wyoming Cowboys. We'll see if he can keep it going here against BYU. I think when you look at this game, BYU, I still don't know how good they are. East Carolina really shot themselves in the foot. Like, I can't express enough how stupid it was to throw a pass at your own goal line late in the first half when you haven't been able to move the football, and it was a pick six, and it totally changed the game. East Carolina was completely and utterly disheartened after that pick six late in the half, and BYU kind of took control of the game from there. Bear Bachmeier is still not lighting it up. His numbers are okay. They're pedestrian, but they're not great. And, he does have good receivers to work with. Chase Roberts feels like he's been here for 10 years at BYU as a wide receiver. But they have good weapons. I'm not laying 6 in the second road. Think about the spot, too. They went from Utah to Carolina last week for a road game, extensive travel, and now you're back on the road for a second straight week and going to Boulder. That's not easy from any stretch of the imagination for BYU here. So I think there's a reason. And I'm not high on Colorado, and we know that they've certainly had their ugly performances this year, like the Houston game. But I think from a spot perspective, I'm mildly interested in taking Colorado. If this hits 7, I will take Colorado for sure. But I'm kind of leaning that way right now. I just don't know how good BYU is, because I think East Carolina really shot themselves in the foot. Now, defensively, they might be pretty good, because BYU's defenses look pretty good early on.
They look pretty good, yeah.
State, Stanford, East Carolina really, like I said, made a lot of mistakes in the game. There were times they moved the ball, but again, they've just made a lot of mistakes, and the turnovers just really, really crippled them. I at the current price, I lean Colorado. What do you think here, CMAC? BYU, Colorado.
I don't know if I could take Colorado. Their defense sucks. Wyoming was just a little bit better. God damn, and they're horrible offensively. So it's just a tough spot for BYU, and they got it done. The pick six, the defense has played pretty good, even though they gave up some big plays. East Carolina was moving it, and they kept them from touchdowns too, especially early in that first half. With East Carolina, and I got to see more from the offense. I mean, that's why I like this spot so much. Was Bachmeier? I didn't really trust him. Like, I was like, I know East Carolina's defense was great, but stuff the box, see if he can beat you deep. He played pretty good.
Yep.
In this game. And Deion's loving Salter. After that, a big run late, he got Colorado to cover. He's like, that's my guy. That's my quarterback. Yeah, I don't know. So this one is pretty tough. I think BYU is just flat better. They beat him last year pretty handily here, too, if I remember. So, yeah, BYU, I guess, under the touchdown.
All right, Lena, BYU. One thing I want to point out here with this game too is they played each other in a bowl game last year, and
it was a bowl game. Okay,
that was a weird situation though. I figured for BYU it was I love BYU in that bowl game, because that was a situation where, I know Shedeur Sanders played, but I know there's it didn't feel like the enthusiasm was all there for Colorado for that Alamo Bowl last year against BYU, and BYU just took it to them. 36-14. So, revenge from the bowl game, but like I said, we'll see. I'm not convinced yet with BYU, which is why I'm leaning Colorado. And you do have
the line's like right here.
2 road games in a row with a lot of travel now, back-to-back weeks. Tricky for BYU.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. You're right about Colorado, though. There's issues still in the trenches. D-line's got issues. The O-line is still a work in progress, and that can be an issue against BYU, because BYU normally has been pretty solid along the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if that comes to fruition once again here on Saturday. All right, there you have it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Another great edition of the College Football Hitting the Book Show. Kong's Clips, one of our favorites. Congrats to him on a great Saturday last week.
Yeah, my guy.
Football. Gualo, Myron Kidd. We'll shout out everyone. Rasheen Tukes, Andrew G, Zoe, Robert Carlson. Appreciate everyone joining us. Old E, the real TP. Thank you to everyone. Manny 04. Thanks to everyone joining us. James A, Dabby Cab, of course, was in here earlier. Shout out to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate everyone joining us here on this. Timothy Hake. We thank everyone. Like I said, great turnout here for a Monday afternoon, as always. So again, we thank Phil the Kill, Jorge Herrera. Thanks to everyone, as always. Oldie Redbeard. Thanks to everyone for joining us once again here on the College Football Hitting the Book Show. That's a wrap. We've got 3 more MLB Hitting the Book Show episodes to do tomorrow, Wednesday.
Low baseball. How about low baseball today? 3 fucking games.
That's it. Damn. Yep, no doubt. So we got 3 baseball shows this week before we wrap up the first season of the MLB Hitting the Book Show. We will try to give you some short form videos and clips, just little brief 1-2 minute videos for any bets we like during the MLB playoffs. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are getting so close to 1,000 YouTube subscribers at the Hitting the Book channel. Memberships.
And we'll have memberships up probably by tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. So I just had to do a few things. So we'll have that all ready to go. So we appreciate you guys. And we want to give it to all the people that get it and that are in here, all the time. So especially for them and to give out some other shit, especially like Fridays, some NFL content, stuff like that. Or just questions and shit like that we'll be able to do. And maybe these smaller college football games we don't get to, stuff like that. So
no doubt. We'll definitely do maybe a little more college football bonus stuff on, say, later in the week, like on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We'll just jump in, and if you're a member, you'll get access to a special little video that we'll record, and we'll post it just for the members, and you'll be able to see just a little brief 1 or 2 minute, rundown of bets we like on the, the group of 5, conference games during the week. So we'll do some of that. We'll do some baseball playoff plays and videos for the members once the memberships are open. So make sure you become a member, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel and spread the word. Like I said, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers to the channel, which is a great thing to see. We appreciate all the support that we get from you, for sure. C-Mac, any last words before we say goodbye?
Actually, no. You nailed it. Sometimes, Benno, you just run the show right and say everything at the end. That's good. Just shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. Hit the like button on the way out. Let's have a big week. Let's win big.
Oh, yeah. One last thing. Of course, individual video clips of these games will be up later.
These will be out later. Yeah.
YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out. We'll post them like we've been doing the last few weeks as well. That's a wrap. Great slate of college football. I can't say it enough. Make sure you're dialed in and tuned into these games. This is the best college football slate of the season so far, and the deepest as far as quality games. So I am very much looking forward to it. Should be a great week of college football. For Connor Mack, I'm Ian Cameron. Enjoy the games and good luck. And we will be back with you next Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, for another edition of the College Football Hitting the Book Show. Until then, class dismissed.
Peace.